Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on WWE Raw, 12th of June 2017. We kick off the show with Brock Lesnar making his way to the ring with Paul Heyman. Yes, he actually appeared and did his job for once. Does his usual entrance. Paul introduces himself, sums up the situation between him, Brock Lesnar, and Samoa Joe. Mentions that Samoa Joe is not man enough to lock that hold onto Brock Lesnar, which prompts Joe to come out. Heyman obviously leaves the ring. Joe gets into the face of Brock Lesnar. He then hits Lesnar. Massive brawl. Lesnar gets him into the corner. A few punches. Just a little bit of a brawl between the guys. Kurt Angle sends security into the ring. They obviously get completely beaten down. And then Kurt Angle sends the entire locker room down to break them up. Joe manages to get a kick onto Brock Lesnar while the security are still separating them. It weren't bad. It weren't a bad opener, I'm going to be honest. I'm intrigued now. Well, I was intrigued anyway, but I like brawls. So, yeah, good job there. That's what we like. Keep it going. We won't see Brock Lesnar until about 3 weeks' time now. But what are you going to do? Then we go to Elias Sampson in the ring. He has a song for all of us. Just dissing the town basically like he's been doing, so solid work. Then we have a match, him versus Dean Ambrose. Miz makes his way down to the ring. Sampson with a leaping leg drop followed by a reverse swinging neck breaker for the 3 count. It weren't bad actually. You had some spots like Maurice stopping Ambrose and Miz interfering a little bit, so it weren't too bad. It's going on along with their rivalry really nicely, so I like that. I really do like that. Then we get to the best part of the show, in my opinion. The latest Shattered Dreams production from Goldust. He tells us to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. R-Truth claimed they were brothers and friends. The truth is you were jealous and scared. Goldust says he got the truth before the truth got to him. You never understood him. No one understood him because he is too bizarre. He makes you feel comfortable. Ignorance can be beautiful. It's just like beauty. Nothing lasts forever until you are made of gold. You better buckle up, buckaroo, because you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing left. Okay, that's making sense. The golden age is back. I swear it was decent. I don't know. That was probably a bad writing of it, but yeah, it was a really good segment. I like this whole Goldust thing going on now. He's going back to the Goldust of old, which basically means he's going to retire soon, doesn't it? That's unfortunate, but it's nice. I like seeing it. Then Miz and Maurice are walking in the back. Angle wants to know what he's doing. He said Ambrose is lucky because Ambrose ruined his celebration. Miz said Maurice is still angry for what he did to the grandfather clock. Kurt said that's not a problem. He pointed out what he did because Kurt is too preoccupied with his personal problems. Kurt wants to know if Miz what Miz knows about his personal problems. Miz wants Kurt to stop Dean Ambrose. He suggested Kurt fire him, suspend him, or fire and suspend him. Kurt tells Miz to never speak to him like that. He said he will do nothing to Dean Ambrose. He tells Miz he has a problem with Dean Ambrose. He needs to do it himself. Good, I like that. Kurt Angle being authoritative, like, don't talk to me like that. I'm in charge of you. Like a proper GM does. I like it. So, good job there. Then Noam Dar is in the locker room and Cedric Alexander stops by and he says that he has moved on and is over this. He does not know how many other ways he needs to say this. He's done with Noam and Alicia Fox. Alicia was on FaceTime with Noam. Sorry, I'm laughing, but it was a funny segment. She tells him to say anything she said to his face. Noam said that Alicia is at home recovering from neck injury. Alicia says she's looking forward to Noam taking care of Cedric tonight. Cedric said it's over tonight. No, he didn't do it like Matt Hardy. Would have been good if he did. Noam is then talking to Alicia on the phone as he makes his way to the ring. He argues with the referee as Alicia continues to talk. It was really funny. Literally, he turned around into the lumbar check, 3 count. The match was about 20 seconds of that. It was great. And then after the match, Alicia continues to talk on the phone. I like this whole segment. This is interesting But when you got Rich Swann being in it for no bloody reason, which made no sense whatsoever. Oh, I won't mention my friend. Just leave it and deal with your own shit, for the love of God. But this is quite intriguing. I like it. Then Roman Reigns will be making an announcement about SummerSlam next week. I'm intrigued. I'm really intrigued. God knows what he's going to be doing. Oh, and then Bray Wyatt appears, says he's here, goes to the ring, mentions about Seth Rollins being ignorant and dependent on humanity and setting the ways you live by. Apparently Seth took his name in vain and he will fall for that. Seth makes his way to the ring and says, "You've cost me my match because of me calling you a couple of names. It was true." Seth says it makes Bray a coward. Seth dares Bray to prove him wrong. It's just usual Bray promo stuff. The lights go out, but the lights go back on. Seth is alone in the ring. The lights go out and come back on, and Bray's back on the Tron. He says to Seth, "Face your fear. Run." I don't know about that segment. It's just Bray being weird and Seth being, "I'm the best." I don't know, it was alright. Then the Hardys are in the interview area and they asked about the match against Sheamus and Cesaro. They said they are the most physically daunting team they've faced. They said that they find a problem, they'll climb it. Jeff said then they'll jump off it. Matt said they will regain their titles tonight. Alright interview. Didn't do too bad. I like that. And then Akira Tozawa is in the front row for the next match between Kalisto and Apollo Crews. Yes, apparently this is going to be continuing. Titus distracts Kalisto and Crews gets near fall with a roll-up. Crews blocks the hamstring move and gets a tough powerbomb for a 3 count. After the match, Crews wants Tozawa to come up into the ring. Tozawa tries to get away, but he cannot escape the hug that Titus puts him on. Yeah, I like this. It's really intriguing. I like the fact he's trying to get Akira Tozawa. It's all good. It's giving them more exposure. So yeah, I like that. Ooh. And then Rhino's being fed cheese and crackers by Heath Slater. No, this is not a start to a porno, I swear. Miz and Murray stopped by. Murray says he has a career-changing opportunity. He says that Angle has done a whole job of showcasing Heath Slater's tunnel. He offers Slater an opportunity to be part of his entourage. Rhino says he has a partner. Slater said he wanted his kid to be going to the event, wanted to be the Intercontinental title. Miz says Slater to join him and he'll get a shot at the Intercontinental title someday. Rhino says he's already got a partner. He said he can eat caviar with the stars or eat string cheese with Rhino. He said, "What the hell is caviar?" I love that a little bit. Rhino says Miz can find a tag team partner because he's going to get Angle to make a tag team title match for tonight. Finally, something that makes sense. Rhino doesn't say we're going to have a tag team match. He goes, "I'm going to go to Kurt Angle to get a tag team match." That is how you make a match. That's more believable. Good job. I like that. A good segment. Really good. Good comedy stuff. Then Alexa Bliss makes her way to the ring. She mentions about beating Bayley. She complained about having to defend a title. Nia Jax interrupts. Nia had to remind her that she promised her. Alexa said she should be thrilled to have she was thrilled to have a title match. It was cost by Mickie James dating Brooke. They're the real problem. And then Mickie James comes out with Dana Brooke and then call her a dwarf. Try to mention about the whole "we had Nia Jax" problem. Alexa tries to calm everyone down. She asks Nia to consider the sources. Dana being a begrudged worker and Mickie James being someone whose spotlight faded by the second. Emma makes her way to the ring to return, which was amazing. She mentions she's here to take her spotlight. Sasha Banks makes her way to the ring. She says some random stuff. I really wasn't bothered about her. And then a massive brawl breaks out between them. And we know what's going to happen next. we have a 6-woman tag. Emma tries to tag, Alexa leaves. Emma tries with a roll up, but Sasha counters it into a bank statement. Emma taps out. It wasn't a bad match and a bad segment. All the talking bits were pretty good, to be fair. Everyone just seemed to be at each other's throat. Alexa trying to be cowardly and trying to get the Nia Jax on her team, which was nice. Her screwing them over in the end was a really nice touch to her character. I did like that. So overall, that was pretty damn good. Then we see Finn Balor video package. He says, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to. Feel the love from the fans is a humbling experience, and that's good. Then Corey has a sit-down interview with Bayley. He asked her about not being able to be hardcore. She said, I won't be able to feed people with hugs. She's going to be who she is, though. She thought she could do it. She said she started training 9 years ago. And she wanted to be the best. She will be the best. She wants to walk into next year's WrestleMania with the title, which is in Louisiana, which is where they were tonight. She then ends the interview with a hug with Corey Graves, who does not look exactly excited about the hug. That weren't too bad. Then we go to Heath Slater and Rhino vs Miz and the Bear from last week. Yes. The Bear hits a dirty deed. Miz is told by Maurice that it's a different bear. The bear has taken off its head, which is revealed to be Dean Ambrose. Miz knocks Maurice off the apron as he tries to run away from Dean. Maurice yells at Miz, and then she goes to the rank to the back. Dean hits the dirty deeds, and then he puts Heath Slater, who is a legal man, on top of Miz for a 3 count. I loved that little segment. Absolutely fantastic. A big screw you to Miz. I do like that. Then Neville vs Rich Swann in a non-title match. Neville attacks him before he enters the into the ring, and then he applies a ring of Saturn after a little bit of a beatdown. Says that if you want to join them, you will bend the knee. He said to Tozawa... Oh no, sorry, he said that about Tozawa because Tozawa Neil tweeted about him becoming the next Cruiserweight champion. He said that tread lightly or you'll bend the knee before the king of the Cruiserweights. It was good. I liked it. Definitely making Neville look like a heel, so good job there. Then we go to an interview with Cesaro and Sheamus. They're asked about the strategy. They said they looked at a Hardy autobiography. They said they're one who's inspired everyone in WWE. They said they're going to inspire the Hardys tonight to write the sequel called Exist to Retire. I liked that. Good job. Then Big Cass is down in the back. Officials check on him. We see the Revival walk in the background. He said it took one hit to the back of the head and he was out. The hardest hit he ever felt. They do end up going out to the match against the Club. Magic Killer for the 3 count. It was alright. Then after the match, Enzo goes up for another Magic Killer. Big Show's music plays. They drop Enzo even though Show takes his time to go into the ring. Gallows and Anderson leave the ring as Show enters. Show picks up Enzo, they hug. Show raises Enzo's hand and Colin is confused. Show leaves the ring as they argue. Great thing. I don't know who's attacking them, but you've got Big Show as a suspect now. It's all good. I like this. I like this whole little segment. Then the Hard Truth promo says, we are here to fail over communication. What Goldust did was not cool. He stabbed him in the back. He said he did not forgive and he does not forget. He's going to get revenge. He's mad as hell. He's not going to take it anymore. Alright, segment. Oh, not bad. Then Big Show walks in the back and Enzo thanks him for saving him 2 weeks ago. Enzo wants to know if Big Show took care of Colin since one blow knocked him down. Show yells at Enzo and realises that this isn't Enzo's Colin. He says yes, one more word to describe Colin and he will spell it out. S-W-A-F-T soft. Yes, he did spell it out, which was good. Then Joe has an interview and he just says he sent the messenger the same wound he'll inflict on the master. He'll put the Coquina clutch on Brock Lesnar. Her grave will survive and he'll go to sleep and become the Universal Champion. That was a great interview. I like Joe. He's a very, very charismatic person, so all good. Then we have the Hardy vs Cesaro and Sheamus for the tag team titles in a 2 out of 3 falls match. First fall, Sheamus hit a bro kick onto Jeff Hardy for the 3 count. Then fall 2, side effect to Sheamus on the apron, and then a twist to Cesaro for the 3 count, which was good. And then fall 3, all 4 men fight on the outside. The referee gets a 10 and calls for the bell, which I guess it's made to intrigue it to Grey Balls Fire. All 4 men battle on the outside. Jeff goes up top and it's a splash onto Cesaro and Sheamus. Overall this Raw was pretty good. I enjoyed it. There wasn't too many dull parts. It all seemed to be making storyline sense. No Kurt Angle conspiracy theory was made too much this week, but that weren't bad. I enjoyed this Raw. It was, like I said, fairly decent. Now, as always, if you have enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.